Welcome back to the Refresh Podcast. My name is David, and I'm here with Jordan.
I'm here,
While you-
emotionally.
While you introduce
physically.
yourself, I'm going to shut the door to this room. So
Do it.
say
Appreciate you.
your spiel.
I will. Hello, guys. Jordan here. Please, thank you for joining us again for another exciting episode of Tokyo Fresh. Today, actually, this week, I should say, there's been so much crime
Oh,
in
there's so
Japan.
much.
Like, oh my, like a ridiculous amount of crime has been happening in Japan recently. So we decided this week to do a little crime special and discuss some of the most outrageous crimes we've seen, some of the most terrifying crimes that we've seen, and some entertaining crimes that we've seen. I think that's generally kind of going to be the spiel of this episode, I would say.
Yep.
It's kind of funny though, because like I literally made, when was this? A couple weeks ago now. It must have been a couple weeks ago. I was researching crime in Japan. Okay, I was making like a YouTube video 2 weeks ago, literally 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
So I'm researching crime in Japan because I saw a report that was like crime is down, and I was like, crime's down, fantastic. Checking the report, and it's like crime, crimes committed by foreigners and internationals are down like 40%.
Yes.
And I'm like, yo, that's great, that's insane, this is great. But online, that's not the message you're hearing. Online, it's been constantly just been
No.
like, right? It's insane. So this episode, which one show you guys some of the crimes that happen in Japan that may go unreported or underreported in the international news cycle.
Before that,
Literally before that,
how have you been doing? I haven't talked to you for
Been?
about 2 weeks.
for 2 weeks. You've probably noticed I didn't really talk to anyone for the last 2 weeks. It was the end of the fiscal year in Japan.
Yep.
So, for those who don't know, the end of the fiscal year is March. It is now, we're recording this podcast like April 5th currently. But
Yes.
the end of the fiscal year in Japan is the busiest time of year for like domestic companies. Just, David, oh my fucking God, just insane. Contracts need to be signed, sealed, delivered, handed over. Any invoices that are like missed out or forgotten, got to be sent up. Like basically every single thing, every project you're working on in the fiscal year of like 2025, I guess, because it's technically last year, needs to be wrapped up. And in saying that, you're like, oh, that's fine, that's great, just wrap up your projects, job done. And to a certain extent, that's true. It's pretty easy to wrap things up that need to be wrapped up, but a lot of companies have leftover budget from the 2025 cycle. And as you know, if you don't use it, you lose it. So a lot of companies are like desperately trying to use the remainder of their budget in March, basically.
Yeah, just spend all your shit in the last month as quickly as possible.
Dude, it's insane. I love it's really funny. I was talking to a company, like very, very much like sort of off the record. We're talking on the phone, not in email. And the company's basically like, hello, we want to do an influencer marketing project in the next week. And I'm like, we need to have a contract signed, checked, signed, redlined. It's all going to be like hammered out in the next like 2 days to get this done. I'm like, what's your budget? And the number they give me is so funny because it wasn't like, oh, $1,000. It was like $1,322.54 is our budget. Can you take every penny? Like shit like that is so fucking funny. But if we can do it, we will. So you do have like a lot of like last minute projects just popping up, and it is, oh dude, it was awful. 10, 12-hour days. Just awful, honestly. But I'm done. I'm back. I can breathe a sigh of relief. I spent how many hours yesterday was it now? My God, I spent maybe 6 hours yesterday. I came home, wrapped things up, and I just played Baldur's Gate for like 6 hours.
Nice.
And it was the first time I've played Baldur's Gate, or to a large extent any like actual video game, in like 6 months. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's
How was your week?
well, I mean, my week was great up until about 3 hours ago when my fucking monitor for my computer shit the bed for no
Yeah, like out of
discernible
nowhere as well,
reason.
wasn't it?
Yeah, so I'm
Fuck that,
like,
dude.
the fact that we're
Mm.
running this anymore is just because I literally had a second monitor to run the PC on. Because if I didn't, this was not gonna
I'll be
happen.
cooked.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be over.
it would be. Whoops, sorry, computer's fucked. So
My monitor is broken. We could
yeah, I don't know why it did that, but it did.
we could have done like a thing where we connect like your iPhone to the iPhone wire and then connect that to a different wire and just keep going
Yeah,
until we get it
just
into
daisy chain it until
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
I can have something. I mean, I guess it technically ran, but it would be very hard to navigate. Like I could have ran it. Like the computer itself runs fine. It's just the monitor.
Oh yeah, yeah,
shit
yeah,
the
yeah,
bed.
yeah. Just the monitor shit the bed. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's fine. Dude, absolutely insane,
Yeah.
legitimately. But I'm glad it's up and working. How's your last 2 weeks been? How's work? How's life? How's existing?
Um,
Talk to
you
me.
know, works fine. Like it was annoying this week. Like Friday before going home on the weekend, we get an email from our company that's like, hey,
Yeah.
by the way, school's starting again. So like if students are in the thing, like don't be chatting to each other and blah 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 blah, like,
One of these ones.
very
Yeah,
accused, like passive aggressive
yeah,
accusatory, like someone
yeah,
had sent
yeah,
them an
yeah.
email saying like, hey, the guys are fucking around. And it's like, dude, there are no students here. Like what?
No one's here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, like no one is here. Like there are literally no classes. No one is here. Like why are you sending this like weird passive aggressive email? And it just just like reiterated to me, I'm like, why I just hate the excessive passive aggressiveness in this country. Because like
Oh, dude, yeah.
it's
So silly.
it's double annoying, right, when you know that the
Mm.
person who sent the email is literally in the other room. And it's like
Yep. Yep.
you could have walked over, been like, hey guys, I know you're like used to doing this because we haven't had students for like a week or whatever, like stop fucking around. And then everyone kind of would have went, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
sure, all
Sure.
right.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
it's when you
Yeah.
get like a third hand, passive aggressive email being like, by the
Mm.
way, if you didn't know, blah, it's like,
Do you know what it,
fuck,
do you know
all
what it
right.
probably was?
Mm,
I think I've worked in enough bullshit Japanese companies to know for a fucking fact what it was. It
mm-hmm.
was probably during the time when no students was there. Some busybody sensei came in and saw you guys like
Probably
talking,
chatting to each
huh,
other.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
and was like, "Damn,
Or
can't be doing all of this."
yeah, or it's like the email that was sent was like, punched up like times 10 to like where it was like, hey, can you please give them a nice reminder to like, this is whatever,
Mm,
right? And then it
yeah,
it
yeah,
becomes like infinitely more accusatory, right? Because like we
yeah.
had a discussion afterward after receiving the email for like a
Mm,
fucking hour about like, why would you ever send this? This is fucking stupid. It's annoying. Yes, the stuff in the email is incredibly easy to be actionable. So
yeah,
why did you feel
yeah.
the need to send it in the first place? Like just say, hey,
It's
quit fucking around. We go, yeah, okay, cool, right?
it's definitely going to be like a paper. What do you call it? Paper chain.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's got to be that.
That's
It's got to be
probably
so
what
like
it is.
when no, yeah, 100%. It's so your boss's boss or whatever
Mm-hmm.
can turn around and go, "Oh, look, we've reminded the teachers, so please leave us
Yeah.
alone," or some shit, you
Yeah.
know?
So we decided collectively as a group that
Mm.
it's no more fun time at work. So it's look at the contract. What does the contract say? Follow that contract to the letter. And then the second that they ask you to do anything outside of that contract, it's no
Oh
fuck
yeah,
you. I ain't
definitely.
doing it. Right? Like,
See?
it's very easy, right?
Yeah.
To
Mm-hmm.
just be forthright with your employees. But if you want to be passive aggressive, I can be way more passive aggressive than you to the point where it's way more annoying for you, but you can't really do anything about it. Right?
I always found those, especially when it comes to like English teaching or dispatch companies or like
Mm.
those like elements of companies in Japan, like you're very much playing off sort of the goodwill of the employees you hire
Yeah,
because
to do
our
more than what is
yeah.
listed, right?
No, yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did see a very interesting Reddit post a while ago. It was like 2 days ago, so I remember really clearly where someone basically come to Japan, was working like an English teaching job, and was basically saying like, "Wow, my company said there'll be Zangyo, and there's no Zangyo, and I covered someone's shift, and I didn't get overtime pay," and everyone's like, "Yeah, this is." you're being taken advantage of. That's what this industry is. They're
Yeah.
gonna do as much as you let them do to you. If you follow your contract to the letter, or if your contract does say that, like, Zangyo's included in your contract,
Mm-hmm.
take it to the ombudsman or whatever it is.
Yep.
Take it
Yeah, yeah.
to the labor board, what have you.
Whoever is like dealing with your contract or
Yeah.
whatever, right? So like now it's gonna be like, when we're leaving at the end of the day, we'd like, have a chat with the boss and blah blah blah. This is what's going on. Next thing. Now it's gonna be, oh, it's 6 o'clock, sign out, Scotty this,
Bye.
bye. And
Yeah,
like
gotta go.
not a word, right?
Dude, oh man,
I mean, it's not
so dumb.
it's not hard. It's
No.
the easiest thing to just treat your employees like human beings, but like,
Yep.
it's
Yep.
I was having a discussion with my coworkers about how Japan, because one of them is like kind of new to Japan, like they've only been here like a year or something. And I'm like,
Oh wow, bless.
and I'm just like, Japan's view of what peace is everyone follows the rules, even if those rules are fucking stupid.
Oh, you gotta follow the rules.
Yeah.
You gotta follow the rules.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, but like it's not. But the thing is, like, that's where you get when you look at like online presence of Japanese people, right, where
Mm.
they can be anonymous, is that they are the most fucking like abusive, angry,
Oh yeah, they're good.
asshole people like all the
Mm.
fucking time online, and the only reason is because that's the only place that they don't have to follow any kind of rules, right? So like
Yeah.
in real life, if you wanted to say that shit, you wouldn't, because like you're breaking the law, you're gonna destroy the harmony, you gotta follow the rules. So
Can't break the law.
it just breeds a society of people who have extreme resentment for literally everything.
There was that one thing they made like a drama about that exact topic, about like someone who was like constantly like bitching online and like putting people down online, and then some otherworldly entity was basically like, you gotta stop doing this or we're gonna like punish you or whatever, and she couldn't stop doing it. Like she couldn't stop herself going online and basically shit talking people.
Yep.
And I was like, this is basically Japan. Like people are so pent up with their daily nonsense that they got to get it out somewhere, and people don't have time for hobbies. They don't have time for like anything outside of their 9 to 5, or I should say like
Mhm.
probably 6 to 10 makes more
Yep.
sense, honestly. They're just like pent up, they're stressed, there's no time for hobbies, or if there is time for hobbies, they're taking their hobbies way too seriously. Like there's no
Oh
outlet
yeah.
for stress,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's it's just a shit
It's crazy.
show. It's just a shit show.
It's fun you say it though, because like man, my company's bloody fantastic now. My company was a lot worse in the past, but now it's got so much better. And my current sales manager is just the most wonderful person you will ever meet.
Hmm.
People are willing to go above and beyond to make sure like my sales manager's good, that like, the company's moving along really fine, that like all the gears are moving, all the cogs are like well like oiled and in place and stuff, and like the company just keeps running. And me and like my colleague who also works in sales,
Hmm.
all the time would be like, I don't know, someone pings me on the weekend. Any other job, I'm like, yeah, get
Yeah,
fucked,
get fucked. Yeah.
right? Get fucked.
Yeah.
This job, I'm like, oh, dude, no worries, man. I got you. What do you need? Let me spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes while I'm on the train, while I'm walking around, just, getting this little thing done for you, because it'll be easy for everyone and the client will be happy and you'll be happy. And
Hmm.
my sales manager will be happy. And I'm very fine doing that because we are treated with that level of respect, We're treated that level of like decency.
Hmm.
It's even little things like, oh, dude, fuck, my company made this massive change recently, absolutely huge. Um, I now only go into the company once a month.
Wow. Okay.
How that's insane. That is unheard of in a Japanese company.
Hmm.
Once a month. And the reason they're implementing it is because they were just like, you've been coming in once a week, right? It used to
Hmm.
be twice a week, then it was once a week. And they're like, the work's getting done. Everyone's fine coming in once a week, but like, why should we make it mandatory? Let's make the mandatory day once a month, every 2 weeks basically, and then just get your work done from home. We'll test it out for 6 months, see how it works. But like, no one's not gonna do their job, right?
Right.
We've been given this freedom to do
Or
our job like very
you would hope
flexibly.
that you're not gonna not do your job, but
Right, right. I mean, to be fair, our jobs are very visible. If you don't do your job, it's very obvious that you've not done your job, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, like, so the company's done all that, and everyone's just like, man, this is fucking fantastic. I'm going to go above and beyond, knowing that I can just work from home, like, indefinitely, right?
Mhm.
Dude, I love it. Like, I'm very excited to be spending the next like couple weeks just like working from home, going to the gym, improving my own like health, not having to like travel on like really packed trains. Like, it's just a little change like that, and the entire sort of atmosphere of the company like greatly changes, and everyone's like more willing to go above and beyond. No one's been like, my contract says. Everyone's like, cool, I'll get it done.
Yeah.
But if I was in, when I was in like when I was in the English company, when I was like teaching English, brother, dude, I had a copy of my contract, the Japanese version, in my bag because they constantly would take the piss, right?
Yep. Yeah. I mean, it's bad. But
Anyway,
speaking
my
about
God.
people who are extremely
Pent up and
resentful and
frustrated.
frustrated, let's
God.
dive into what we promised today, the crime.
Uh, the crime,
So
the
the
big crime.
crime, the big crime.
Oh
Let's
God, which
start
crime?
with number one crime. Hang on, let me fix my
Are we
thing
starting
because
with?
I keep clicking the wrong thing.
Are we starting with the really terrible crime? Just the. Oh, just
Do
fucking.
I think we should maybe talk about the Shibuya Scramble one first,
Ah,
because that's a little
okay.
bit
The
less to
fun
talk
crime.
about, and then get
Yes.
into the more heavy one, and then end on one that's a lot more
Okay, we'll do that.
goofy,
We'll do that.
I guess.
It's so funny. Okay. We'll start medium, go a little bit heavy, we'll end pretty light.
Right.
I think
Okay.
that's a good little setup. Okay.
So let's see
Lead me into
here.
story,
Is
my
this
dear.
moving when I move it? It is not. Why is this not moving?
For those audio only, we will guide you through the story. We'll read it out. So, no
Yep.
fret, no fear.
Yeah.
We will
Okay,
hopefully
so
lead you through the stories.
let me swap over to the browser view and you can take a look at it here. So, man sets fire to Shibuya Scramble Crossing to publicize conspiracy theories. Yikes, dude. So I'm just gonna have the video play here for a hot
Dude.
second, so you can see the footage. Um, but a Tokyo man was arrested this week, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
earlier this week. When is this? 2 days ago? Yesterday?
Like 2 days ago, yeah.
When is this? April 5th. So, like, literally, I mean, this thing was published April 5th. So here he is just dumping gasoline onto Shibuya Square crossing.
Right in the middle.
Right in the
Yep.
middle. People are kind of like nonplussed because they're like, what the fuck is,
What the
like,
fuck?
whatever,
Yeah.
right? And what happened was he set fire to the scramble. He is a Japanese national that is residing in Nagoya City. Lots of psychos from Nagoya. I noticed this is like a recurring theme here. A lot of people in Nagoya are wacko jacko. What's up?
I gotta, as we are discussing, I'm gonna make notes because like these boys are fucking insane, dude.
So he's arrested on suspicion of obstructing traffic. Well, I don't think there was much suspicion, but at the Shibuya police station approximately 30 minutes after the incident. So he lasted a whole 30 minutes.
But he also turned himself in, right?
Something like that, yes. So
Yeah.
at around 9 p.m. on April 3rd, the man allegedly placed a cardboard placard on the street, poured liquid from a plastic bottle, which I assume is gasoline, and set it on fire before fleeing the scene. The cardboard reportedly bore a handwritten political message claiming Japan has almost taken over. Japan has been almost taken over.
By who?
So, upon questioning, the suspect fully admitted to the allegations. Police are currently investigating the exact sequence of events and underlying motive. According to posts on social media, the suspect who lives in Nagoya is like a right-wing, like loony, ultra-nationalist,
conservative,
whatever.
Sun Sato Party supporter. Yeah.
But he comes out and he says, I couldn't rent a car, so I switched to cardboard boxes. So his intention, I guess, was
to burn a
to
car.
burn a car,
That's crazy.
which is way more crazy. But so on. Go ahead.
Did you read this one? There's one part of the article that I was laughing at for so fucking long.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes, it's discussing who the man is.
Yeah.
This guy called Kaori Suzuki. That's the guy, right? The
Mm-hmm.
suspect. And it says
Kaoru
Gomen.
Suzuki. Yep.
Kaoru
Mm-hmm.
Suzuki Gomen. This is the funniest part of the entire article. It might be the only funniest bit, but it goes, a supporter of the ultra-conservative Sanseido, Suzuki claims to be a backup dancer for the J-pop idol Namini Amuro and is an instructor at Hip Hop Academy in the capital. What?
What? Wait, what?
Yeah. If you go down to like social media.
Are
What it
you
says.
serious? What?
Yeah. Go.
Oh, right
On the
here,
show-
yeah. Sport of the
How-
ultra national sensitive parts, Suzuki claims to be a backup dancer for J. But Namie Amuro is retired. Like she's
He's
not.
retired.
She's not doing any shows anymore, dude. Like as far as
But
I know,
he's also a hip hop instructor at at the Hip Hop Academy.
I
What the
I guess so. Yeah.
Dude, the gap in who he's voting for, his supposed job, and
Mhm.
what he's done is
Yeah. There's a
absolutely
little.
insane.
There's a little like. This doesn't like track. This is a little bit weird.
Absolutely insane.
Um,
Sorry, continue. In addition to the sense of crisis, you were saying.
I mean,
his whole take over Japan spiel.
his like he's like, what does he say? He says, I cannot face the ancestors who sacrificed their lives to protect our country, he wrote the day before the incident, but I will try my best on Friday or Saturday. So he wrote this on X. He also believes that X is receiving comments. I'm completely shadow banned. He wrote on April 1st, I've been targeted after posting about the Nanking Massacre hoax. So
What?
wait, he thinks the Nanking Massacre is a hoax?
Hmm?
Okay, yeah, but like that tracks
Okay.
for right-wing ultranationalists.
Yeah, fucking weirdo.
And the Tongzhou incident, which I'm not 100% sure what this is, but I'm sure that it's something very bad Japan did during World War II. I don't really need to look it up because I can make an assumption one way and be pretty fucking accurate.
Yeah, they did bad shit in China again. It's not good as
Yeah.
always.
That's...
I think they like killed a bunch of civilians probably. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, that's what it is. Yep.
I'm not surprised by that being the case.
Uh,
So,
right.
um, the funniest thing I think about this,
Mhm.
other than just him getting caught 30 minutes after and like handing himself in, as to like what did you think you're gonna get at? Like, you didn't even like kill anyone or do anything.
Nope.
Like, you just kind of set the ground
Nope.
on fire and then it like burned away,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay,
You done here? Is that it?
are you done? Yeah.
Alright.
It's like a child having a tantrum, because like
It's kind of annoying, but like I guess I just drive around the one little cardboard box you set on fire.
Yes. Well, his
Mm.
his cardboard box, I didn't show the picture of it, but I did have like a website that led to like ultranationalist right-wing conspiracy theories and stuff. But I believe the funniest thing that's related to this, do you know the city councilor, what's his name, Kawai, something starts with a Y, it's like Yamauchi Kawai. I'm trying to remember what his name is.
Yasuke Kawaii.
Yes, maybe that's what it is.
Yasuke?
Yasuke Kawai. Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's like a well-known right-wing like troll. Did you see the recent video of him getting barely
Oh.
touched in the face and playing it off like he had
Yes.
been hit by a nuclear bomb?
Yeah. Some like Kurdish guy.
Kurdish
like,
guy like
brushed
gently
his
brushed his
face.
face, and
Yeah.
he's like, oh
He
no,
felt-
my face. Like people were just
He fell to the
yeah.
he fell to the ground like eyes wide open, like he'd just been
Like he'd
sucker
just
punched. It was
been-
the funniest thing.
So
Yeah, this weirdo. What do you do?
So he immediately, the second this happened, he's like, yo, that motherfucker foreign, I fucking know it. He's gonna blah, blah, blah,
yeah.
blah, blah. And then like immediately after, they're like, yeah, he's actually a 50-year-old Japanese dude who's a right-wing politician and loves you. And
Yep.
he's just immediately deleted that tweet like it was gone in like a
everything.
second.
Fuck
It's
me,
like, dude, but that's the thing. Like the Neta Uyos are like, you know, they're like, oh, these fucking foreigners always causing trouble and doing crime and stuff. But for this one, suspiciously silent.
I saw a very funny very funny comment train where someone in Japanese was like, yeah, fucking Americans take their passport about this thing. And then the second it came out who the guy was, someone replied to him in Japanese saying, you don't need a passport to go from Nagoya to Tokyo. The guy was like, ugh. Article gets shared.
Yeah.
Fucking comment gets nuked. Like, nuked, dude.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or
it's.
there's also the classic, oh no, he's actually Chinese. Do you see that one?
I
He's
mean
Chinese.
that's the
Classic.
fucking old reliable, right? Just open that
Oh
box
yeah,
up.
dude.
He's actually Chinese, and then his
You'll
name
find
is Kaoru Suzuki, the most Japanese fucking name you could possibly have.
fucking
And
nuts.
he's talking about his ancestors protecting fucking glorious
The
Nippon. Yeah, it's
great.
just like,
I found
come
it really
on.
funny that if you look at the video,
Yeah.
he's like boxing. He's like burning like what, two cardboard boxes. It seems like he has like
Well,
a
he's not burning the cardboard boxes. The cardboard
mm,
boxes have his message on it.
mm.
He's like
But then he
there was some kind of like internet like URL to
website
a
or whatever,
website.
yeah.
Yeah, on the box.
But I see that he was trying to do some kind of V for Vendetta thingy. Like he kind of looped the box in I guess gasoline to try to set it on fire. I guess he was trying to make like a circle, but it failed just so magnificently.
Yeah.
Like he's like half a C burning and that's it.
Mhm.
Absolutely pathetic, dude. What an absolutely pathetic display of arson. I also had a very fun thing I wanted to bring up.
Mhm.
So you've got these individuals, okay?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And you see them a lot online. You see them a lot LARPing
Oh,
um,
yes. Yeah, yeah,
as
yeah.
people that live in Japan, right?
Oh, yeah.
So with
All the time. Yes.
right? Always. So for those that don't know, there's a lot of people that LARP that they live in Japan. So they spend their days online being like, oh man, Japan is over, Japan is doomed. Yeah, you know, fuck all these foreigners. You click on their profile, you check location, they're never in Japan.
No.
Indonesia, America, the UK, fucking Botswana,
India, yeah.
India, everywhere but
Zimbabwe.
Japan. It's literally everywhere but Japan. And
Yes.
they're not, maybe they're bots, but a lot of the time they're not bots. They're just people who've been to Japan maybe once or twice or have dreams going to Japan. Who knows? They're
Mhm.
constantly LARPing that they're like a voices coming out of
The
Japan,
glorious
you know?
Yamato people.
Right? Exactly. Yeah,
Not
yeah.
even that.
And,
It's just like they're just
not even
like
that.
they're just like, yeah, man. Japan is the best, and it's
Yep.
like, dude, you like not
You
even
never live here,
spent like 10 minutes here. Like I don't.
right? You don't even live here. You've never. Once again, we've said this before. If you don't pay tax here, you
Yeah.
don't get an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't. You don't
Yep.
get an opinion if you don't pay tax here.
Yep.
And exact same line of thought. There are so many. There are so fucking many Japanese people living in sorry Nagoya, but bumfuck nowhere. Who gives a shit, Mie? Up in like the deep Anaka of Yama. Who gives a fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, Tokyo's over. Tokyo's being overrun. How the fuck would you know? You don't
Yeah.
live
Yeah.
here.
You don't
And then
live
when
here.
they
You
do,
don't know shit.
right? You don't know shit. And then when they do come here, where do they go? Oh, let's go to the number one busiest tourist spot in Tokyo. Why? And they're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, Tokyo's finished. Oh, look how busy it is. You
Yeah.
what? It's like going into a Krispy Kreme being like, why there's so many fucking donuts in here? You're in the donut shop. That's where they make the donuts. This is where the internationals go. Like, what is wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
So stupid, honestly.
Yeah. It's just I don't get it. I don't get like what does the LARPing get you? It's like
Internet points.
but
It's
but
it's just
but do you? But does it? Because like
mm,
I guess it must because people keep doing it, but I don't
they
understand.
keep
Like
doing it.
it's fucking
It's
weird.
it's the internet points. It's literally the internet points. When you go online and you say foreigner bad in Japan because too many tourists, not good. You get the LARPers on the right who don't live in Japan. They applaud you for saying
Mm.
such a brave and strong message online anonymously. Then you get the idiots on like the left who've never been to Japan having big conversations in the comments about could this be right or wrong, yada yada yada. Then you have like Japanese people as well, based in Japan, going like, see, even the foreigners realize how blah 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 blah, you know? So it creates like this big stupid conversation about the topic
Hmm.
when there is no topic to be discussed, right?
Right,
Because
because it's all just made up. Like it's very
yeah,
much like I made up this fantasy situation in
yeah,
my head so that I can blame whoever. Right? It's just scapegoating 101. Right?
it is. The problem is like this is actually it's now having real world effects on the people on old people, let's be clear,
Hmm.
who live in Japan. Um old people shouldn't be allowed social media, right? They should not be allowed social
I
media.
would argue most people shouldn't be allowed social media.
I agree, but especially the old and the young. If we
Hmm.
could do some IQ tests for social media, that's all well and good. But who are the companies still off their nonsense too, right?
Mm,
So you got to have a big, diverse group of individuals on social media of various different levels of intelligence. That can't be helped. But
right.
the very young and the very old should not be allowed on social media. And for the same reason, they can't distinguish truth from fact. Sorry, truth from lies.
Hmm.
They don't know what's been made up. They have no idea what the fuck is going on. This old man who's setting fire to cardboard boxes and conspiracy websites.
Hmm.
The fuck? What are you doing? Where did you
Yeah.
find this
And like
website?
you look at like his shit and he's talking about like Japan's government is being taken over by secret Koreans and it's like
Yeah.
you're right.
Fuck
That's you're right. Oh, like I sorry, you're right.
yeah.
I mean this Unification Church is it, right? This Unification Church
Yeah.
is Korean. It's like oh no.
The,
You're
the
right.
problem is he's
But
saying yeah.
you're
Go on.
also a fucking psychopath.
Yes. The thing is, he goes, oh no, a brave Japanese Yamato government is being taken over by secret Koreans.
Yeah.
And all of that news came out when Abe was assassinated. And you go, and I'm sitting in my chair at home and I go, yeah, we know this. But here's the thing. Didn't you just vote LDP again?
No, you voted Senseido. What do you mean?
Right? I mean, same thing. Yeah, sorry, Sanseido. Yeah.
Same thing. You're
It's
right.
same
You're
thing.
right.
The
Yep.
same thing. So
Yeah.
you've gone from LDP to more racist Sanseido.
Yeah.
What does this? What has this got you? You're,
Well,
you're too dumb to vote. Like you should not be on the internet. Like Japan has enough cults. Like go the traditional route. Join a cult. Worship Mount Fuji. Knock on doors on the weekend. Stay off the internet.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Stay off the internet.
Yeah.
Old school brainwashing only for people above the age of 48. You can't. You guys can't be trusted with the internet. I'm sorry. Because you do shit like this.
Yep.
What has this accomplished? What do you think was gonna happen? Everyone's gonna go, man. Do you know what? Fucking hell. I got 3 degrees in Japanese politics and I understand like international relations.
Yeah.
But listen, I looked on fucking gay memes dot fucking conspiracy, and that guy fucking Kaoru-san, yeah, he was really fucking weaving
Yeah.
some truths together. Stupid, absolute nonsense. What was the website called? I'm gonna read it out, but I'm looking at it and I found it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Oh, it's dumb. Yeah, fuck that. Stupid. Anyway, absolute nonsense, honestly. But yeah, this is my thing. It's bleeding over to reality. Like
yes.
we're gonna be seeing more of this as well, especially considering how loud the voices online are. You got the Rise of Sensato still happening. There's gonna be a lot more of this before it stops. Like not more as in there's gonna be more like people setting fire to pieces of cardboard in Shibuya, but I feel there's gonna be more like stupid little upheaval thingies in Tokyo before it like stops. And I guarantee they're all gonna be from like the Naka, just coming in to be annoying, basically.
Yep. Yep.
Silly. That's what I think. I mean, final thoughts on this story, David.
Don't be a nut job. I like what do you like what do you want me to say, right? Like dude was nuts, decided to try and light a he would have if he could have. See, like here's the thing, right? Like this is coming back to like, oh, Japan is poor, right? He's like, I couldn't afford to rent a car. You couldn't afford to rent a car? Like how bad are things for you, dude? Like maybe you should figure your shit out, get off of the internet and actually fix your fucking life. Like I don't get it, right? Like you're like it's
maybe don't waste money on a Shinkansen ticket
yes
from Nagano to Tokyo if
yeah
you can't afford to rent a. You know what I mean? Like this isn't making sense. You're
No.
being stupid. Oh, anyway. Thank you, stupid and wise individual. I'm kind of hoping that people do see this and go, okay, this guy was fucking insane. I'm gonna step back a bit from the conspiracy theories. We can only hope and pray.
we can only hope.
A more serious story, David. A scarier
Yes.
story.
Let's go to kind of the big huge story that was on
It was everywhere.
last week. Let me bring it up here again so I can read it for you. It's a little bit high. There we go. Okay. Zoop. All right. So, um, I'll read it out to you. Man suspected. It's not suspected. It happened.
It happened.
In stabbing of ex-girlfriend at Pokemon Center, had told her to quit job. So basically, the long and short of it, I'll get to what happened more specifically later. But Guy goes into the Pokemon Center in Sunshine City in Ikebukuro.
Yeah.
Goes immediately beelines to one of the I believe she was a cashier, if I remember correctly.
She was, yeah.
Something like that. And just stabs her right in the throat.
Yep. Awful.
Just,
Awful.
Yep.
Oh, she had over a dozen stab wounds.
Yeah. Once is like,
Disgusting.
already,
Yeah.
like any period is bad enough. But like dozens is crazy. And yeah, it's this was like, it's one of those things where you look at it and you go, are we going to address the problem finally?
Yes.
And I'll get to
Fuck
why I say
me.
that, but let's I'll read out the article here. So, the Tokyo Metropolitan Police have revealed that a 26-year-old man suspected in the fatal stabbing of his former girlfriend last week at the Pokemon Center in Toshima Ward in Ikebukuro had previously told her to quit her job at the center, reports TV Asahi. On the night of March 26th, so this was now 2 weeks ago?
Two weeks ago, yeah.
Daiki Hirokawa allegedly, I mean, this is not alleged anymore.
Allegedly?
Yeah. I mean, at the time, it was probably alleged because this is only like a day or two over. 21-year-old Moi Harukawa, a part-time employee at the Pokemon Center Mega Tokyo located inside Sunshine City. That is a hard sentence to say.
It is.
Inside the Sunshine City. Okay, so Harukawa sustained over a dozen stab wounds, primarily to her neck. According to investigative sources, security camera footage captured Harukawa attempting to flee toward the back of the store's register counter. Hirokawa chased her down, pinned her to the floor, and then stabbed her repeatedly. And then, after this, he stabbed his own neck until he lost consciousness, to where they were both confirmed dead, basically, at the scene. It's like,
what the fuck?
So we'll get into a little bit of background here. The pair dated for about 9 months, starting in October 2024. Harukawa reportedly told police she decided to end her relationship with Hirokawa, repeatedly belittling her position, telling her working at the Pokemon Center doesn't suit you, quit. So they had broke up because she wanted to work at the Pokemon Center, and he was like, oh, it's not good for you. Like, the most toxic ass, like, man, like, dude, are you fucking for real? Like,
also,
man.
I'm not gonna bang on the age too much, but like 26 and 21, brother, as a 26-year-old individual, where the fuck are you even meeting 21-year-old people?
Right,
like,
yeah,
that's
like,
already, I'm like, brother, that's fucking weird, dude.
Mhm.
Get your shit together. The fuck. Sorry, go on.
So the reason why we know this information is because, surprise, surprise, Harukawa went to the police due to stalking.
There it is.
And we'll get to why that's an issue later. Okay, following the split, Hirokawa's behavior... This is going to get confusing. So Harukawa is the woman. Hirokawa is the boy. I'll try and keep this... I'll enunciate so that it's not confusing. So following the split, Hirokawa's behavior escalated into stalking. He repeatedly left items, including Pokemon cards, as gifts at the front door of her residence.
Fuck that.
Harukawa had previously consulted the Metropolitan Police Department about this relentless behavior. Although Hirokawa was arrested last year on suspicion of stalking, he refused to undergo recommended psychiatric and medical consultations. Police had also strongly advised Harukawa to change her workplace for her own safety, but she declined the advice, insisting working at the store was her lifelong dream. Tokyo police are continuing to investigate the incident as a murder. It is a murder now. It's like a murder-suicide. All right. So, yeah.
I think as my God, with every stalking story in Japan, with every single murder in Japan of this type where it's like ex-boyfriends or husbands or whatever,
Yep.
every single fucking time, it's the exact same story. And
Yep.
it's been the exact same story for at least 20 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time, the fault, of course, the fault is on the murderer, the fault is on the guy, but the fault is also on, once again, the police.
It's
As always.
it's a
As
tough
always.
situation, right?
It is.
Because as the police,
Mm,
they're only allowed to follow through with what legally they can follow through, right?
mm,
So, in terms of this case, the police did everything they could have legally, right? So, in in a way, I cannot fault the police for their actions because they are only doing what they are legally able to do. My
mm.
issue mostly stems from the fact that the stalking law or the anti-stalking law or the lack thereof
Yeah.
has no teeth,
Teeth.
right?
Zero teeth. Yeah.
It's absolutely zero because I think about where I come from, right? If
Mm.
you have someone and you've reported them for stalking and they show up one more time, two more times, by the second time, the police are knocking on your door and they're taking you into custody and like questioning
Oh yeah, yeah.
you somehow, right? Like they're holding you or doing something, right? Where in
Mm.
this case I don't feel like the police are legally able to do anything until the person has committed a crime, but in the case of stalking, typically that's already too late. It's always up to the situation of like, oh well, they tried to murder the person and maybe they survived, now we can arrest them because it's attempted murder.
Murder.
it's
Yeah.
it's
Useless.
it doesn't solve any of the problems. And I think I said this before, maybe in chat or in text, and I said, wow, having a stalker in Japan is basically a death sentence.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're fucked. You absolutely, dude. If you have a stalker in Japan, do you know what my friend did when she had a stalker in Japan? She basically like called up a bunch of her like burly friends and was like, "Can you like deal with this?
Right.
Like, can you make this problem disappear in a way where he's not going to come back?" And they did make the problem disappear, but like that's kind of all you can do. Wasn't there? There was also that Yakuza, or I guess ex Yakuza service, where a bunch of
Mm-hmm.
like Yakuza basically got together to make a company, and the
Right.
company basically does like quote unquote protection,
Mm-hmm.
and you can reach out to said company to deal with your stalker problem,
Right.
right? Like this is what's happening because the law has no teeth, and also because the police are kind of fucking useless. Like,
You have to resort to vigilante justice, right?
yeah, you've got vigilante justice. It's kind of fucked, honestly.
Yeah,
What are you gonna do?
it's so unfortunate because this kind of thing could have been at minimum delayed
Yeah,
longer, up
yeah.
to I think probably prevented, because like you look at the story, right? They took
Mm.
him in for questioning. They're like, "Hey, you need to stop talking or like stop stalking this person." And they're like, "We recommend that you go and do
Get some help.
get some help." And they just went, "Nah, I'm good." And then the police are
Nah,
like, "All right, well, there's nothing we
I
can really do about it," right?
we
Like
tried.
like that seems to be the modus operandi of the law, the way it is presented, in that the police just go, "Well,
We
shogunai,
tried.
shikataganai,"
Joe,
like not
Joe,
what
Joe,
do you.
That's just insane as well. Just absolutely insane as well. Um, the fact that the police can hold you on a what is it, suspected crime,
Yes, some kind of
basically,
bullshit charge. Like
yeah,
I thought you might have been stealing from a store. We're gonna hold you for 3 months.
we're gonna hold you for 3 months while we think about if we're gonna charge you. We've not charged you yet.
Yeah,
We're just gonna think about it. We're gonna gather some evidence. We're gonna think about it for 3 months. We'll get back to you. The fact they can do that and they don't do that with stalking victims, with people who are like stalking women and such, makes no fucking sense to me. Lock them up, hold them for 3 months. At least put them through like some kind of psychiatric evaluation, right?
Yeah.
Force them to do something. And if they're clearly crazy, which this guy clearly was insane, or at least had like a few like screws loose, then at least you can take steps. You can make him get help, right?
Mm-hmm.
They should be making these people get help. But then again, once again, as we know, Japanese healthcare, complete horseshit.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we get. This is what happens. God,
Yeah,
fucking
it's
awful.
like when I look at like how it's treated, and maybe I'll ask my cousin when he comes next week, like
Wait.
what's the deal in Canada.
Mm.
But like if I'm looking at in Canada how does stalking work, and it's like a criminal offense in
Mm.
Canada, and I'll just rattle down the things. It's like there's a police investigation and immediate action. If there's an emergency response with like a danger to the victim's life,
Yeah.
like they intervene immediately.
Mm.
If they're defined, so like stalking is defined as repeatedly watching, following, communicating with someone. If they collect evidence, if there's enough evidence, like they will hold you and decide, much like in Japan for other crimes, if they're going to charge you with stalking. And if you get
Yep.
charged, it is a criminal offense. If there
Mm-hmm.
is
Mm-hmm.
provided enough information and enough evidence that you are stalking someone, they will just, you know, they'll put you in the slammer. Criminal harassment is a hybrid offense with a maximum penalty of up to 10 years in prison.
But yeah, fuck.
10
The same in the UK.
years,
Yeah. 10 years, dude.
right? So,
Fucking
like,
dude. 10 years.
but like in Japan, it just seems like they do not care at all.
Nope.
And,
Zero.
this story mirrors the exact same story from, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago,
Mm.
of the lady who was stabbed to death outside of Hakata Station in Fukuoka by
Oh my god, yes.
her ex-boyfriend. It's
Oh my, I
almost
forgot about that.
identical.
Can I find that? Hold on. Yes. Station, stalking, stabbing. Dude, yeah, suspected stalker. Yep, there we go.
Yep.
Sex stalker, murderer, says knife was something. Yep. Ex-boyfriend arrested over stabbing death in Fukuoka.
Yep.
Exact same story.
It
Literally
is
exact same story.
the exact same thing, right? Where she went to the police, they said we can't do anything because he hasn't committed an actual crime.
Mm-hmm.
So I've said it a million times before. Japan doesn't move until someone dies, but for some reason on this kind of thing, they're just unwilling
Not moving.
to move. And I have to go, why? Why are you unwilling to change the law to make this way more stringent? Because it is a reoccurring issue. This is like, it's not even like this is like, oh, here's the big one for the year. It's like, this is small beans in the grand scheme of things, because this is the one where someone died, right? The amount of other actual stalking things going on, I assume, are like way higher.
We're using this website now. We're currently using Tokyo Reporter, right,
Yeah.
to check out some of these
Mhm.
these crimes. I just searched up stalking.
Mhm.
Okay. April 3rd, stalking. Ehime farmer, 75, accused of stalking women with abusive letters. Then you have the Pokemon Center stalking, stabbing case. Increases loss prevention tags, increases use for stalking. Saito man in custody for dumping corpse of woman accused of stalking. Ibaraki City councilman suspected of stalking female acquaintance. Councilman. Someone in fucking politics. There you go.
Mhm.
There's the reason things aren't changing. Mie man rummaging through garbage, stalking. I could go on.
Yep.
On and on and on and on and on and on. It's constant. It's absolutely constant. It's not going to change anything. We always do, as you said, say nothing changed till somebody dies. I think in this situation, it's going to have to be something just fucking gruesome.
Yep.
And I wonder if this will be it.
I
I do wonder if this will be it.
I wonder too if this will be it, because there's a myriad of factors that are in this story that are not present in other stories, right?
Stories, yeah.
So that's like, for example, if you look at where it took place, that's a big one, I think.
Massive, yeah.
Because like it's how do I say? A Pokemon Center is not your house,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
A Pokemon Center is a public place
Mm-hmm.
frequented by children.
Yep.
And
Yep.
the timing of it as well was also pretty, like, it was middle of the day. Children are around because it's spring break still. And you
Yep.
just like straight up murder someone in broad daylight. And also, Nintendo will want
Oh
to
yeah.
have some kind of, like, I would assume that they are probably extremely pissed by this as well.
Nintendo's gonna freak. The PR is terrible. Now, when
Oh
you
yeah,
search
the
up
PR is
Pokemon Center
fucking,
Japan,
yes. This is all that
this is
comes up, right? So
this
like, this is a
all
PR
that comes up.
nightmare for them, and it's
They're
not their
fucked.
fault, right?
Nope. Mm.
I don't think that that will necessarily move the needle one way or another, but I think this is much more prolific because of how it happened, where it happened, and who it
Mm.
involves, right?
Mm-hmm.
In a more grand sense. Like, if this had happened at someone's house in, like, Funabashi, Chiba or something, no one would give
Yeah,
a
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
right?
No one give a shit.
And
Classic.
as shitty as that is to say, that's just true,
No, it's
right?
annoyingly true. It's become like school shootings in America.
Hmm.
Eh, You
To
have
some
a week
extent,
of
yeah.
thoughts and prayers. Something, yeah, you have a week of thoughts and prayers, and then nothing happens. Like
Yeah.
no laws actually get changed, right?
Yep.
Nothing actually
Yep.
gets done. This feels very similar. Like it's unlike America. I feel like they are trying to do things. There is now the whole Stalking Prevention Act,
Hmm.
but it still has no teeth. And I
Well, the
think
Stalking Prevention Act doesn't really do
no,
anything.
no, exactly. It allowed him to be arrested under the stalking, or at least held on suspicion of violating the Stalking Prevention Act. And he was held for, I'll do a little test in a minute, but was held for a certain amount of days before
Hmm.
he was released and subsequently did nothing and then sadly murdered this poor girl.
Hmm.
But if I ask you, okay, so this man was arrested on suspicions of violating the Stalking Prevention Act, right?
Sure.
Okay. Now they can hold him for 90 days. We've discussed this. How long did they hold him for? He was arrested on December the
They
25th.
probably held him for like an hour. Like, it probably
Oh
nothing.
no no. Oh no no. They held him they held him for a good amount of time.
Oh,
They held him
okay.
for no, I've just found how long they held him for and how long he was released. They held him for a good amount of time. They held him into January to a good maybe even longer than that. Maybe into February. How long do they hold him for, do you think? Maybe they have 90 days they can hold him for, do tests, make sure go on.
10.
Pretty longer than that, surprisingly. 35 days.
They held him for 35 days.
They held him on December 25th. The police arrested Hirokawa on suspicions of violating the Stalking Prevention Act. He was subsequently summarily indicted.
Yeah.
Yeah, indicted and released on January the 30th. All right?
Hmm.
So they held him for 35 days. In those 35 days, they must have spoken to him, done
Mhm.
some kind of psychological test to realize this man is fucking insane and he's going to go back to stalking. I assume there must have been a professional, to go there and say, hey, this person's going to commit more crimes. Don't release him. Or at least charge him. Do something. They didn't charge him. 35 days. I guess they did nothing. And they just released him.
Yeah.
They just released him.
But
It's
it's like,
insane.
okay, you held him for 30 days, and then what happened? He
Nothing.
immediately went and murdered her.
Hmm.
Right? Like, when did they hold him till?
December 25th until January 30th. And supposedly,
So 2
in
months later.
addition, January 25th. Yeah, 2 months later. Yeah, 2 months later. 2 months later.
Why is it the Stalking Prevention Act and not stalking is illegal? I think that's just the way that it's
Yeah.
worded. I don't think it's, it's called the Anti-Stalking Act.
Mm.
There's no prevention in the name.
So supposedly, the police issued a restraining order
Hmm.
against Hirokawa, but that's all they did.
Okay, cool.
That's it.
Uh,
Cool.
a restraining order might as well be like a no, bad.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Bad.
Right? Like, it's a slap on the wrist. And
Yeah.
like, they're not gonna the issue, I think, mostly about stalking here, right,
Mm.
is that it is a logistical game. You cannot have someone keep tabs on every single stalker
Yep. Yep.
in
Yep.
real
Yep.
time, right?
No,
Like
impossible.
it's not possible, right? So like
Mm.
issuing a fine is whatever. Issuing a um like restraining order is whatever, right? Like, but like it doesn't prevent them from going out and doing what
No, it doesn't do
they're
anything.
doing,
Yeah.
right? So
It's
like
nothing. It's
the
literally nothing.
the issue is that like it doesn't do anything when you can still have access to your victim, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
okay, if you went out and met the victim again and didn't kill them, then yeah, you're subject to fines or whatever. But if
But what is
you're
that? Yeah.
if you're already psycho enough to be stalking someone, you don't give a fuck.
Mm.
You don't
What's
care.
weird as well is that the advice the police gave her was literally think about changing your job. And it's that line that I'm
Right.
like, oh, the police don't plan to do shit. Because think about it. She's come to the police and said, hello, this man is stalking me. He's clearly got some screws loose. He's, very important sentence, coming to my house
Mm-hmm.
and leaving loose Pokemon packs by my door. What does that tell you? He knows where I live.
Yep.
He knows where I live. He knows where I work. How the fuck is changing my job going to fix anything? I changed my job. He still knows where I live.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so instead of getting killed at work, I get killed at home.
Right. So like
Is that what you're saying?
my question is, right,
Mm.
if he's like still leaving stuff at her house, it's like why are you
Yeah.
not stationing a cop somewhere around
Brother.
to, because like the restraining order is not like don't come within 10 meters of me. Like the restraining order is probably like don't be within like a fucking city block
Mm.
of where this
Mm.
person lives, right? So like
Don't
the
go to the
second
house. Don't go to the work.
yeah,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
second you see this motherfucker pull up, it's like, all right, well, you've broken that thing now. Now we're gonna charge you with stalking. Here we go, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Right?
We've
Like
got you.
there can't be that many stalking things coming in that you need to have like someone on every single thing. Like if it is immediate enough to where that is the case, you should probably have someone on the person at least for a little bit.
Mm.
Obviously, logistically, that's not like sound necessarily, but
Nah, dude. I've seen fucking 20 policemen in a Koban just like fucking jerking each other off. They're not doing shit. They have enough manpower. They definitely have enough manpower to at least go, cool. Ikebukuro Koban people make the rounds, right?
right.
Station someone on the floor, go up and down, tighten security around these areas. We got a crazy man in the area, They could have done something. They could have done anything,
Right.
right?
Right.
You've seen the Koban, 3 policemen on bikes cycling around,
Yeah.
right? Doing
Well,
nothing.
and it's just like this, right? So like, okay, they've taken this guy, they've held him for 30 days. They
Mm.
have to know where he lives, right?
Exactly.
So like
Exactly.
in the morning, here's what I do. If I'm the police, I sit someone at his house at the time you would
Yep.
leave to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
I watch that guy go to work. When he gets to work, then I dip and be like, okay, he's at work. Send someone to watch her get to work safely or whatever, right? Like
Yeah.
if it is like a thing, you can have people in multiple coups working. It's not like you assign like
Yeah.
one fucking detective to be like, okay, I'm gonna watch for this guy, right?
Mm.
So it is logistically difficult, but I think you could do it because I don't think that there's like that many people that are getting stalked. Like it's common, but it's not
Yeah.
that common.
It's even insane enough that so when you take the first story for example, you got the weird guy who's talking about Japan's being taken over. I'm gonna set my weird box on fire in Shibuya Station.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You have people like that, and I really think about these people because I'm like, you guys are really really upset about the fact that Japan is getting quote unquote taken over, right? They're really upset about foreigners in Japan. They're really upset about internationals coming here and committing imaginary crimes. Cool, fair, whatever. You can keep that up. Here's my thing. Do you just not want foreigners in the country, point blank, you don't give a shit what they're doing? Or are you actually trying to make Japan a quote unquote safer place? Because you got people here who are putting your people to shame. And if you're meant to be like Banzai, Japan is the best, wari wari Nihonjin, should you not be protecting your people? Should you not be protecting your women who are getting stalked by these weird Japanese men? I mean, to be fair, for these weird guys and these anti-foreigner right-wing losers.
Mhm.
Cool. You can tag whatever imaginary race on these stalkers that make you sleep well at night. You want to say they're Chinese? Go for it. You want to say they're Indonesian? Have a grand. I don't give. You want to paint the guy's face black and say he's from Nigeria? Do whatever the fuck you want. But let's try and stop them from committing some of these crimes, shall we?
Right.
Right?
Yeah, it's the
What have you got to do?
the place where the person comes from is irrelevant. The fact that they're
Relevant.
committing crime is the issue.
Heinous crimes.
I think
Exactly.
the thing that kind of annoys me the most, right, about those types of people is that they are more concerned with crimes they made up than they are with actual crimes, right?
Yep.
It's like, it's like Dan said, they reported on the Shibuya guy who was foreign until it turned out that he wasn't.
Yeah,
Right.
then he stopped reporting.
Right. Yeah,
As
and then
soon
they
as
started
they found
reporting.
out-
As soon as they found out, oh, actually Japan bad. Uh-oh.
You're like,
And now
wait,
it's
wait,
now
wait,
it's a
wait, wait,
problem.
wait. Cut it, cut it, cut
Yeah.
it, cut it.
Yeah.
Get a new foreign crime we can report on.
Yeah.
Idiots. So the story
I
died. Like I was looking for a follow up of that story to send the link to someone, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And I was like, hold on, this right wing account I follow to get my weird news from has suddenly stopped talking about this fire thing the second they realized it was a Japanese person, right?
and it comes back to Japan understanding its own society as a society that follows rules. And this is the kind of situation, right, where this is someone who doesn't follow the rules. They don't care about the rules. So everyone acts surprised when this kind of thing happens, and it's like, why are you surprised? Like,
Yeah.
they were breaking the rules before. You just think that they're going to be like, oh, it's bad, you should follow the rules now. It's like, no, of course not.
No,
Like,
of course
no, they don't care. But it's that inability to fundamentally understand or like conceive of anyone who's just like, oh no, there would never be anyone who doesn't follow who doesn't follow the rules, right? It's just like, that could never be. It's incompatible with my existence. And it's like,
I
no,
imagine
are you dumb?
I imagine the police going, "Oh, don't worry, we've told him that stalking is bad. Now he knows."
Well, that's
why he was
exactly
doing
what
it. Yeah.
happened.
Right? Literally, that's what they did. They said to him, "Stalking bad, don't do it." 35 days later, okay, you're free to go. We've now let you know about the rule.
Right.
Because you're a good Japanese citizen, you're now going to follow that rule.
You feel bad because you've been shamed. Yeah, it's like,
You feel bad because you've been shamed is crazy accurate to Japan.
yeah,
So
yeah.
fucking
You
silly.
should feel bad because you've been shamed, so you definitely won't do it again. And then it's like, oh, wait, they didn't care and they went and did it again. What a shock!
What a shot. Yeah, they should have locked that man up for 15 years, dude.
Well, not even like, you don't even have to lock him up, right? Like, at that point, if you've held him for 30 days, you're gonna tell me that you didn't have sufficient evidence that he was stalking this person?
That's what I'm saying.
What?
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
like,
You
even,
definitely do. Like,
even if it's like the most flimsy shit, it shouldn't take that much at all.
no, it's pretty easy as well because you go like, here's me, Johnny Nobody, solving this crime. I go, we got this guy for 35 days.
Yeah.
She's saying that he's stalking. We have the history already. Cool. What is she saying? He's delivering Pokemon cards to her house in the dead of night. Gang, let's work that out. Have you been doing that? If he admits it, slam dunk, we've got him. If not, if he's like, no, that wasn't me, cool. Bring up the cameras. Get his Passmo.
Yep.
Snatch his Passmo from him. Let's check the data. Get his phone. Let's check the GPS of his phone. Let's check his purchasing history for the last couple of months and match him up with the cards and stuff left outside. It's an hour of police work max, and you've saved a life.
Mm-hmm.
An hour max, you've saved maybe 2 if you get put on hold, and you've saved a life. And that's why I'm like, it's the fault of the police officers. She had him for 35 days, and you still couldn't pull a case together. You're useless. You guys are useless. This is actually why. You know what you say, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is why you say, like, stopped working as a police officer, and now he sells sesame seeds instead. Like, literally, his his dream was one of my really good friends from years and years ago. I saw him recently, but his dream was to be a police officer in Japan. He speaks English. He wanted to go around helping people, changing Japan, and helping internationals in Japan and solving crimes and such, and just being like just an upstanding member of society. And he passed training and he joined the police, like whatever. And he very quickly realized that no police work's actually getting done. They're sitting around, they're twiddling their thumbs, they're fucking around their stupid bikes. But he's like, no one's actually doing any police work. He's like, nothing's. So he quit, and now he sells sesame seeds to Africa and China instead.
Yeah, it's just such like the thing that annoys me the most is that it could be preventable. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like,
Yep.
and if not preventable, at least to some extent, like curtailed.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
It could have been.
but we're like no one is willing to even have that conversation, and that's the worst part. Like no one's even willing to admit fault in this kind of situation, right? Like it's like the cops are like, oh well, we did everything, and like that might be true under the law, but like realistically that just means you need to change the law.
Exactly. Dude.
Yep.
Exactly. Great place to end that conversation, honestly.
Yep.
Literally, law needs to be changed, and
Just change
hopefully,
it. Like
hopefully,
do something, right? Because like I guarantee you, within the next year, there's gonna be another one. I guarantee you.
Oh yeah, easily. There's already one brewing. Like there's already literally looking at the stalking things. There's already one brewing. There was a couple people who are getting like wrapped up or in trouble for like what seems to be like more stalking cases happening. So like, yeah, it's coming, and hopefully, I'm hoping that like Nintendo, Ikebukuro, or Sunshine City, or someone
put some
pushes the
pressure.
change.
Put some pressure
Put
on
some
them, right?
pressure. Yeah.
You know, put your thumb on that scale a little bit.
Make some actual change happen.
Because
right?
like, regardless of whether Nintendo's like, you know, whatever, you know,
Yeah.
like, but for them, that is a PR nightmare.
Dude, it's bad.
An
Which is why we
absolute
pray
PR
and hope.
nightmare, yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Okay. We do have a fun story.
Well, fun. I don't know. Fun. Goofy.
And
well, it was fun
goofy.
for someone.
It was fun for one person. We have a ridiculous story. Yeah, we have one ridiculous palate cleanser story we can give you before we call it a day. I'm gonna quickly use the bathroom.
Okay. Do you want me to get into reading the story,
yes.
or I don't know if you've heard this story necessarily yet? So do you want me to wait?
I've read this. Read the title, vent a little bit. I'll come back in like 3 seconds because I have read some of the story. It's very funny. It's ridiculous.
So
hold on.
As with the Japanese police, the Japanese government also inherently just incompetent to a level that maybe people don't understand. Maybe in this case, incompetent isn't the correct word, but it is a word that I would maybe use for why are these people in political positions if this is what they're doing at work? And you wonder why Japan has not improved. So let's get right into this one. And the title of this article is as follows. Kumamoto official handed suspension. A suspension. Not fired. Not removed from position. A suspension. For viewing 100 hours of porn on the job. It just writes itself, right?
I have returned.
Rookie numbers, yeah, rookie numbers indeed.
Rookie numbers.
So, here we go. A 55-year-old Kumamoto prefectural government employee has been handed a 4-month suspension.
Crazy.
Again, not fired. A 4-month suspension after spending nearly 100 hours viewing adult websites and reading manga on his work computer. And it wasn't the first time.
It wasn't the first time.
According to the prefectural government, the male employee, a clerk-level engineer, signed to the Commerce, Industry, and Labor Department. Oh, that's probably why none of the foreigners can get their fucking
See?
shit done. It's the fucking Labor
Yeah.
Department. Accessed explicit content and manga sites for a total of 93 hours between January 2024 and July of 2025, adding to the severity of the misconduct. The man also transferred adult videos saved on his personal home computer to a USB flash drive, which he brought into the government office to watch during business hours. Now,
Brazen.
I am not a SecCom, type of person, but I can tell you with certainty that if you are working in the government, you should never, ever, ever plug a foreign USB into any kind of government computer in the government.
Yep.
Ever.
Don't do that.
Because who the fuck knows what you have put on that USB? Dude, wow. Like, to me, like, that's the porn watching and reading manga. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, right? I'm just gonna attach a foreign fucking USB drive to my government connected fucking laptop.
You know, things like the second you do it as well, a notification does like pop up in IT being like, foreign USB connected to government laptop. You want to dive into this and see what's there? Kind of brazen though, I ain't gonna lie, dude. Pretty brazen to go home to transfer a shit ton of porn onto a USB and be like, yeah, this will be fine.
His quote is the best.
Oh, yeah, go on. He's so good.
During an internal investigation, the official admitted to the allegations, attempting to excuse the behavior by citing the pressures of his job. And I quote, "I was experiencing work-related stress," he told investigators. "I lacked a sense of ethics and mixed public and private matters." Dude, what?
What the fuck? Dude, he's gonna bow really deep to be like, yo, Moshuake gozaimasen. They're gonna be like, guy, you're off the hook. Get out of here, kid. You're off the hook.
Do we know if he paid or illegally downloaded?
Definitely paid. You wouldn't download a car, right?
So here's the crazy thing. The 4-month suspension officially issued on March 27 is not the civil servant's first reprimand. He was previously disciplined for a similar workplace infraction in 2018. Dude, what are you doing? Just jerk off at home.
This
Bro,
is why.
What the... Dude, like...
We've... hold on. We've discussed this before in many different forms, but this is going to be some of the most insane shit I've seen in a while, because work theater in Japan isn't right. Work theater in Japan is a majestic thing. People spend hours of their day, hours, like the vast majority of their days, fucking around. Opening and closing Yahoo Weather is a favorite pastime of many of your colleagues if you work for a Japanese company. Moving around the office to seem busy, but not actually doing anything, is a favorite pastime of a lot of your co-workers who are living and working in Japan. All this man has done, I'm his lawyer now, all this man has done is brought some of the comforts from home into the office.
I mean,
on a very serious note.
This goes back to what I talked about at the top of the podcast with my thing, right? Like, we got reprimanded when nothing was, like, no students were there, and it's like, oh, what you really wanted was theater of the thing. So, like, when you looked in the door, it was like, we're good little workers, and it's like, no, we're not, like, there's nothing to do, right? So, like, yeah.
That's it. Japan loves work theater. Like, this is a big issue. I was reading a comment where someone got in trouble for not looking busy.
Right.
Like, they were like, oh, you're looking out the window, and that's not good. And the person rebutted with like, no, but my numbers are the best in the office. I'm the best worker here.
Right.
My numbers are the highest. I'm the most productive. Yeah, you gotta look busy.
but you don't look the most productive. It's like, who cares?
Who fucking cares?
Like that explains so much about why Japan functions as it does, or rather the lack thereof, is because it is all theater. Like if if all of the theater was removed, the amount of work getting done is minuscule.
Oh my god, it's
Absolutely
so
minuscule. Like
tiny.
4-day work week, man, it could be a 3-day work week with the amount of shit
2
that's
days.
going on.
It's insane. It's funny as well because there was that thing where people for some reason think, you know, Japanese people are really hard workers, mostly because of just like the weird long hours they work, you know.
Yeah.
And eventually, I gotta wrap my head around all the thoughts that I'm thinking about this topic, so I can make like a very concise video about, like sort of work culture in Japan. But because Japan seems to be the most hardest working country, people assume that, you know, people are actually getting work done, but the numbers don't add up, right?
Well, I
You
think
telling me, right? Go on.
I mean you are correct, but I think there is some truth to the statement that the Japanese are the hardest working, and I'll tell you why. It's because those that are dying of karoshi or whatever, those people who are being overworked and dying of karoshi, the reason why a lot of those people are dying is because the processes that they're going through with are fucking ancient and old and take for fucking ever. But the problem is that the modern day demands that you do more shit, and that shit should be automated so you can do it faster, but they're doing it all manually by hand, and it takes for fucking ever. That's why it seems like they're working so goddamn hard, is because they are fighting against a process that should have been automated 40 fucking years ago, but no one got the memo.
Yeah. It's why the visa system currently in Japan is so broken too. You're looking at
Yes.
a 2.5, 3 year wait to get permanent residency, 6, 7 month wait to get your normal visa renewed. It's literally
I can fucking renew my passport from my desk in a foreign country in about 20 minutes.
Easily. Yep. Same.
How the
I
fuck
renewed
does
my
that work?
passport. Renewing my passport internationally from my desk in Japan to the UK, it was easier, quicker, and more efficient than doing my visa renewal in Japan. Took less time as well. It makes no sense. None at all. You can remember as well, like a lot of the processes are outdated. Like they're outdated. They're still using like paper files. They're like photocopying and faxing shit from like floor 2 to floor 3. You know, it's a lot of outdated processes. It's a lot of men, a lot of people like the guy from the Kumamoto story.
Yeah.
Not doing their fucking job. 100 hours of basically stolen work time, right?
Yeah.
100 hours of time that should have been dedicated to getting his job done, pushing things forward, you know, completing projects, just not done, you know? And those hours have to be made up by someone. The project doesn't die, the project doesn't stop, the project continues. And those people dying of overwork, they're the ones picking up this slack. I guarantee in someone's Zangyo overtime timetable schedule thing, you're going to find these 100 hours. Because the 100 hours of slack that he's done, this 55-year-old man has done, that other people have had to pick up, basically.
Yep. Or that could have been automated into a like an Excel sheet button press, and then been like, boop, done.
Could have been, but here we are. You gotta,
but here we are.
Create thousands of jobs for no fucking reason, dude. It's weird. So who was I talking to recently? Someone was saying like, Japan is so close to greatness, like economically, socially, travel wise, like they're so close to greatness. And I'm right there. I'm like, they're right there. You're on the peak of greatness, but there's just that one thing. Is that one thing blocking just waves of modernization, just waves of like just a better economy. And if you get rid of this thing, and that thing is old people, you get rid of that thing, Japan would be so fucking sick.
it's just that Star Wars meme. We're on the verge of greatness. We were this close.
We were this close.
A man of your skill working as a farmer, working in the fucking paper mines.
This is what it is.
Yep.
This is literally what it is. Like Japan is so fucking close to greatness. And for those who've worked here and lived here for a long time, have worked in any Japanese company, any Japanese school, any Japanese location, you realize that the one blockade to modernization, to change, to things being better, both like economically or socially or whatever. It's always just one old person. And I'm not saying all about old people are the problem.
Yeah.
There are some wonderful old people that want the change to come in as well, you know? But whenever there is a problem, whenever there is a hold up, it's one old person.
Yep.
Why can't we get rid of the faxes? Oh, because Takeuchi-san on the fourth floor is the head of this important linchpin of the entire company, and he's 82 years old, and he can only read from paper because he doesn't know how to turn on his fucking computer. Like, it's shit like that, right?
Yep. Yep.
Every company, well, most has something like that. And this is this guy. In fucking Kumamoto's prefectural government office, imagine fucking Kumamoto's prefectural government office. You have this guy. This should be a fireable offense. You've been jerking off and watching porn and reading manga for 100 hours.
Literally, in any
You're
other
fired.
company, this would be, if this was a company in the States or the UK or Canada, you would be fired yesterday.
Yesterday, you're fired. You've been out
The
of
fact
here.
that he already has another infraction with the same thing and he's still working there is wild.
Insane.
That's
you should be fired.
crazy.
I might make a feeling this actually. It's an insane topic. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
But yeah, it's just like, oh, well, no one knows about it, so it's fine. Well, now people know about it, so what's gonna happen?
There we go. Now what? Will there be a change? Are you gonna fire this man? The answer is no. Of
Well,
course I'm gonna
I
fire
guess
this man.
not. They give him a 4-month suspended sentence, so clearly not.
Do you know what's insane as well? Like the first time I saw this article, was when it first came out,
Mhm.
and I read the title and I laughed, and I saw a bit of the article, and I laughed, and then I saw when the article was published, and I genuinely thought I had fallen for an April Fool's, because it was published on April 1st, 2026.
Yeah.
And I was like, great April Fools, well done. I'm not gonna fall for it. And then I scrolled down to find like other places that had been published as well. Realized that, oh no, this actually happened.
Okay.
Fuck. This actually fucking happened.
Go on. I'm interested to hear.
Yeah, it was absolutely insane. Like, there are now multiple different articles about this basically being posted and how many times it happened. So apparently, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me find it. This isn't the first time a Japanese civil servant has been disciplined, not fired, for watching porn at work.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Between June 2007 and
Yes.
February 2008, a Kinokawa City government employee in Wakayama was demoted for logging more than 780,000 hits on pornographic websites on his government-issued computer.
Wait. 780,000?
780,000. 780,000 different hits on pornographic websites.
What does that mean? Different hits, though.
He'd logged in, he'd accessed these websites 780,000 times between June 2007 and February 2008.
Okay, but like, I feel like that is not like, it seems like a really big number, but I don't know what that actually entails, right? Is that like opening it up in a browser? Like
I think it was because the number of some.
What does that mean? Because, you could open, yeah, exactly. You click a link and 4 separate windows open, right? So like, you could pump those numbers up really fucking quick. Or like, is that, every time a different URL to a different site that is hosting an advertisement pops up, that's being counted toward the thing? Because like, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. So
right?
it said that some websites were counted multiple times because of that exact same thing. Like, he'd click on a porn website and it would open like
300 million.
like that,
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So it's probably like expanded. It's probably even half of that, even a quarter of that, still pretty insane. But
the number is still astronomical. The number should be zero.
It should be zero.
The number should be zero.
It should be zero.
But it is 780,000, right? So
yeah. There's another one as well. In 2018, Kobe University suspended an administration worker for 6 months after discovering he had spent 1,220 hours looking at adult websites.
That's a lot of time.
An
That's a
investigation was carried out.
lot of time.
Dude, that's a lot of time. An investigation was carried out after the university received an anonymous written tip-off that said he views the sites, quote unquote, to relax between assignments. However, computer use logs shows that he spent approximately 730 hours on porn sites when he was supposed to be working.
730 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm just I
Yeah.
I got this over top of chat right now. I'm gonna do a little bit of a math thing
Go on.
here, right? So it's 730
Yeah.
divided by 24 hours. That
Nice.
means he literally sat at the computer for a
Uh-huh.
month. A physical month of time.
Wait, bro, spent a month at work
Jerking off. An entire month.
Wait, was he fired? Let's check.
No, probably not.
No, he was given no, he was given he was suspended
For
6 months. No, for 6 months, doesn't say. Just says he was suspended for an indefinite period
He's
of
spending
time
for a
after
different
spending.
period of time. Okay.
Mm.
But like if you were spending an entire month of your work time,
Mm.
like
Mm-hmm.
like I can't even fathom. Because like, okay, over what length of time was that? A year?
6 months.
6 months?
Yeah, it was only 6 months.
And he racked up 720
Oh,
hours.
No. 730 hours was only the time that he was spent looking at porn sites when he was supposed to be working. But the total time he spent looking at porn sites was 1,220 hours over 6 months. But out of those 1,220 hours, 730 hours was hours when he was supposed to be doing a task or doing something else, and the rest of the time he was like off task. He was between assignments. Still in the office, still meant to be working, but he was looking at porn. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So here's a good comparison. I have been playing the game Path of Exile
Great game.
for 10 years.
Jeez. Nice.
10 years. And that's I play every league. I play a character to max level every league
Good man.
for 10 years. How many hours total do you think I played this game?
Total? It's gonna be up there. Total. I played Baldur's Gate for 100 and something hours. 10 years, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it's gotta be up there. Let's go 100. Let's say 700 hours.
You're close. I played it for 1,000 hours.
That's my second guess.
Over 10
what the fuck?
years.
Wait, so in 6 months he watched more porn than you've played a 10-year game?
Almost, yes.
No, he watched porn for 220 more hours than you've played this 10-year
Yeah.
game.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes. And that is using any amount of free time I had.
Dude.
Right?
What the fuck? Yeah, he did. He spent about 28% of his total time watching porn.
28%. That is insane. Like, man, at some point you gotta go, I got a problem.
Yeah.
I got a problem.
That's an issue. That's an issue.
Like,
Especially considering, like, I think the system also has a problem. You should be firing this man. Oh, he was demoted. That's it.
oh, what a horrible fate.
Oh no. Now I have more time to watch porn. Fucking man, how do you go home, look your wife and family in the eye and tell them, "Hey, I got demoted." Oh, Oh no, what happened? What, you didn't get the big promotion? You got demoted? What happened? Ooh, ooh, don't worry about it. Don't read about it. Don't read any news articles over the next 3 months,
You
please.
know what the
Like,
crazy thing is?
mm,
I'm thinking about this now,
go on.
about my perusal habits, right?
Mm.
I don't think in the past 5 years I could total 720 hours.
Oh, impossible. Oh, brother, impossible.
Like that is an
No.
insane number. Like, did he like access an adult site and like leave it open in a browser
Nope.
like accidentally?
Mm-mm.
Because that
Seems that
like that number
it's
is like unimaginable. Like over 6 months, 720 hours. Like
yeah.
that is insane numbers.
He's clearly going to work to watch porn. He's not there to
It
work.
must be because like I
No, yeah.
no work is getting done.
No, he's there to watch porn. He goes to the office, takes his jacket off, I assume also takes his pants off, and then he spends the day watching porn.
Dan brings up a good point. Remember, that guy was also going home, downloading the porn at home, and bringing it to work. So he spent more time at home
Oh,
getting it.
fuck me, dude. Man,
That's
jeez,
what?
that's a problem. That's a big problem.
Yeah,
Holy fuck.
that's
Yeah, give him some
wow.
help, dude.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I mean, on the one hand,
Mm.
impressive.
Yeah.
Like,
Props.
how is it not a nub? I don't
Oof.
like
Oof. Yeah.
that.
Brilliant.
Like,
I
dude,
know.
physically, I don't think I could keep up. That's wild.
I'm right there with you, man. It's a lot.
Makes me feel
Still,
less bad about my Steam hours. Yes, it
dude,
does.
for real, for fucking real, dude. I do find it saying that none of these employees were fired kind of shows you can kind of get away with anything in Japan as long
Right.
as no one dies and your
Hmm.
work is kind of getting done. You're pretty much okay. But outside of that, dude, it's absolutely insane.
Like I'm going through my Steam like playlist here to see if I have anything close to 700 hours, and like whatever game
See
that is,
mine.
I'm just like, oh man, yeah, like 700 hours.
I don't think I have a single game that's close to 700 hours. Let me
Like
have a quick number.
I've beat Baldur's Gate
No.
twice, and I don't
Nice.
even have half that time.
I've no, I've yet to beat Baldur's Gate once. I'm on Act 3, but I'm playing it the long way. Like I'm not doing anything linearly. I spent a lot of time fucking around with this game. Like I went to hell recently in the game. Yesterday I went to hell just to fuck around, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I've played the game for 149 hours. That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, that's yeah.
6,000 Dragon Quest. I got to finish Dragon Quest 3, great game. 16 hours on. I got all the Kingdom Hearts games.
Mm-hmm.
16 hours. No, nothing. I don't think my entire Steam library adds up to 730 hours.
That is double the amount of time I've played Elden Ring for.
Jesus Christ. And we put some hours in on Elden Rings, dude. Fuck me.
I've beaten Elden Ring at least 7 to 8 times.
This man has jerked off more times than you've killed Rate, whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yes. I think the only game that I have more hours than he does jerking off is Final Fantasy 14, and I've been playing that since it released. And
That's
I
impressive.
haven't played it since July of 2025.
Brother,
So
give him 6 months. He will
he'll crush those numbers.
crush. He's gonna crush those numbers, dude.
That's
He's got more hours than I have every. Damn, then you've. He's got more hours jerking off than Dan has hours playing every Yakuza game. That's
combined.
impressive. Combined. Fuck me, that's impressive. Holy shit. Man, I love Japan. I feel like we should do a tiny little news segment every episode going forward. Just a little one, you know.
Yeah.
Any fun, interesting news stories we can find. There's always stuff, and it's always good to find these like interesting stories to talk about, to deep research in.
Like
Yeah.
that, man. I'm trying to think. Like, you could play multiple full-length JRPGs and still have hundreds of hours left over. Like that
Oh
is
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that is insane to me. Like and yeah, I don't know, just the fact that he's
That's a lot.
not fired, like, to me is
That
like that's the
that
craziest part. The
to me,
hours
that's
are
the
like
cherry.
whatever, right? But like,
Yeah, the
dude,
fact
what
that
are
he's
you
still working,
doing? Yeah.
insane. Yeah. Oh, Japan, never change. Well, no, change,
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 please, because
change, please
there's
change.
very clearly some
No, yeah,
glaring issues with the system.
please change. Yeah. God, Japan. Wait, any final thoughts, opinions,
Um,
nuggets of truth?
you know, uh, it's been
Bring me
said
in for a landing.
before, but I think, it bears repeating. A wise man once said it, whose name I can't recall, but it went something like, "Don't jerk off at work."
Yeah, don't.
Just saying.
Also, don't. Yeah, don't shit where you eat or shit where you're getting
I guess it's more
paid.
like don't come where you eat, but
Yeah, don't jizz where you eat as well. I mean, yeah, don't do
just no
that.
bodily
Yeah,
fluids where you eat.
no bodily fluids where you eat. It's that simple. Ah, what a babe. Who amongst
Who
us?
amongst us?
Who amongst us?
Who's to say?
Brilliant. I am David. Evening plans, week plans. What do you got in the
Uh,
weeks ahead?
I don't have any evening plans. I don't think. Maybe eat something for dinner. At least go get a
Same,
drink. I
same,
don't know.
same. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this was kind of my evening plan. So
Same these. This, and then I think next week I would like to record a few more videos. So I think I'll probably be spending the rest of my evening writing some scripts, maybe eating a little bit of late dinner, and then calling it a night after that. But generally,
I'm
I need
gonna
to lock into things a bit more.
try this
Mm.
week because I don't know what exactly is going on. But this week I'm going to try and soft launch my solo podcast. I want to
Yeah, do it.
get it out and
Mm.
going, and I feel like I kind of missed some really good big news that came out a week or two ago that
Yeah.
would have been interesting to talk about, but it's kind of past now, but maybe I'll speak to it anyway. But you know what? Hey, weird shit happens in the
Dude,
gaming
constantly.
space constantly, so I will not be without any kind of stuff to talk about.
Oh, you'll be fine. No, especially in the Japan gaming space as well. There's a lot of like interesting weird shit going on.
Yeah,
Like, you'll be good.
that's kind of something I'm interested to engage with because I don't think a lot of people are really doing that per se.
Yeah.
Um,
No, no.
and if they are, it's always like, what's Nintendo doing? It's like they're doing Zelda, Mario,
They're doing
whatever.
Zelda,
That like that
Pokemon.
it hasn't changed for
Yeah.
a millennium.
I have like let me count. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos of that I'm currently all trying to script. One is like a vlog, so it's less scripty, more just like filming the at home talking to the camera parts.
Mhm.
I've got like 5 videos that I'm really trying to get out. One is gonna be pretty long, the other gonna be pretty interesting. Some connect. Yeah, I got a couple interesting deep dives coming out. I'm pretty excited to release them. So keep tuned for the next few weeks. I think this Wednesday I got a little vlog about I had the green tea matcha ramen finally,
How was it?
like a
I
week
want to.
ago.
What's your review?
Oh my God, do you know? Okay, David, holy fuck. Okay. A few weeks ago, guys, for those of you who didn't catch up, I had to eat matcha ramen for like a sponsored video thing I was doing. I'm waiting for the client to check the post to give me the okay to post it, but I can talk about like how the ramen was. David,
Mm-hmm.
not gonna lie to you, fucking delicious. I'm
Hmm.
actually okay. When I saw this shit, I was like, ugh, I don't want to eat green tea ramen. It's gonna be like weird and tea, right? And slimy and
Yeah.
strange. No. What they've done is they've blended green tea with like a chicken broth.
Okay.
And so what you're eating is just a green chicken broth ramen. And then because the matcha has those like natural like earthy elements,
Yeah.
you get like a nice sort of back end of like earthiness to it, which balances out like how rich the chicken stock would normally be. and then it's like
Hmm.
duck, and then like the meat in the ramen is like a great like a twice seared duck. Dude,
Okay.
it's so. You want to go and eat it one day? It's so fucking good.
I mean, sure. Like if it's
Uh,
actually good, maybe yes.
no, yeah, it's good enough that I don't eat ramen. I don't really like ramen,
Hmm.
and I told the person who invited me that I don't like ramen. If I don't like it, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be like, this isn't my taste, but I'll soften the blow, but I will say it. It was delectable. It was so good that I want to go again. Like legitly.
Okay.
I'll put the address in the Discord. I'm probably gonna go in the next few weeks. Um, I'll let you guys know if you're in Japan, if you're in the area, if you want to come eat matcha ramen with us. Very happy to take you guys along with me as well. It's weird, but it's fun. And we'll get drinks after. Fuck it.
All right. Sounds good.
Right? Hell yeah.
All right.
Okay. But are you normally a matcha enjoyer? I am a matcha enjoyer, Will. That's the thing. I do enjoy a good little matcha. So maybe there's that. But yeah.
All right. Well, we'll
Okay.
wind it down from now. I guess that's the end of the episode. Don't
We
jerk
love you
off at
guys.
work and eat matcha
Don't.
ramen.
Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I love you and leave you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Thousand hours of jerking off. So many hours of jerking off.
Apparently, I didn't turn the stream off. I hit the wrong button. I'm still here.
And we're
See
back.
you.
Welcome
Bye.
back. Welcome to Tokyo.
Bye. See ya.